Good afternoon students. Welcome back to online mathematics class. So in the last class we have started with increasing and decreasing functions and we have solved two example problems. In today's class let us start with the exercise 6.2. In that the first question it is, show that the function given by f of x equal to 3x plus 17 is strictly increasing on R. So here the capital R indicates it is the real number. So let me write the given function f of x, which is equals to, he has given 3x plus 17, 3x plus 17. Then let us go for f dash of x now. Now f dash of x, which is equals to, so it is 3. So now you take any real number, so f dash of x is going to be greater than 0 because we don't have the x term in the right hand side. For example, if you take f dash of any real number, it is minus 100. So here we don't have any x term, so it remains as it is. So f dash of minus 100 is 3, that means it is greater than 0. So again if you take f dash of, so it is 105. So again it is 3, that will be greater than 0. Or if you take f dash of 0, so again it is 3, which is greater than 0. So that means for all the real numbers, f dash of x is going to be greater than 0. That means it is strictly increasing on all the real numbers. So which will be greater than 0 on R, that is for all the real numbers. Therefore the function is strictly increasing. Therefore the function is strictly increasing on R, on capital R. Strictly increasing on all the real numbers. So this is all about the first problem. The second problem it is, show that the function given by f of x, which is equals to e power 2x, is strictly increasing on R, that is the real number. So let me write the given function. So it is f of x, which is equals to e power 2x. Now differentiate both the sides with respect to x. Now f dash of x, which is equals to 2 times e power 2x, 2 into e raised to 2x. So this is going to be greater than 0 for all the real numbers because it is exponential function. Now if you take x as 0, so it becomes e power 0. E power 0 is 1. 1 into 2 it is 2, so which is greater than 0. Then if you take x as 1, so it becomes e raised to 2. So e raised to 1 value, it is 2.7 something. So approximately, so it is 2.7. So 2.7 into 2.7 into 2, so which is going to be greater than 0. So overall for all the real numbers, so 2 times e raised to 2x will be greater than 0. That means it is strictly increasing on all the real numbers. This is going to be greater than 0 on capital R. Therefore the function is strictly increasing. Therefore the function is strictly increasing on capital R. It is strictly increasing on capital R. So this is all about the second problem. So the third question it is, show that the function given by f of x equal to sin x is strictly increasing in open interval 0 comma pi by 2 and strictly decreasing in open interval pi by 2 comma pi, and then neither increasing nor decreasing in open interval 0 comma pi. So we have three cases and let us analyze one by one. So let me take the given function f of x which is equals to sin x, and then let us go for f dash of x here. So now f dash of x which is equals to cos x. So derivative of sin x will be cos x. Now we will have to go for the case A. See here, f dash of x equal to cos x is going to be greater than 0 on open interval 0 comma pi by 2. So open interval 0 comma pi by 2 meaning is you have to leave the end points, take in between value 0 to 90, leave both the points, take in between. That means you can take 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, that is pi by 6, pi by 4 and then pi by 3. Substitute all those three points in this equation. This is going to be greater than 0. Therefore the function is strictly increasing. The function is strictly increasing. The function is strictly increasing on open interval 0 comma pi by 2. So let us go for the second case, that is B. So here f dash of x equal to cos x will be less than 0 in the open interval pi by 2 comma pi. That means leave both the points, take in between values. That is you can take 120 degree and then you can take 150 degree for all those for all these two values, or you can take any other degrees. So it is going to be negative andre less than 0 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So it is f dash of x equal to cos x less than 0 on open interval pi by 2 comma pi. Therefore the function is strictly decreasing. The function is strictly decreasing on open interval pi by 2 comma pi. Open interval pi by 2 comma pi. Let us go for the third case. It is C. So it is f dash of x equal to cos x greater than 0 on open interval 0 comma pi by 2. In this interval it is greater than 0, and then for other interval, that is open interval pi by 2 to pi, it is less than 0. That means for one interval it is strictly increasing, for other interval it is strictly decreasing. That means in the same main interval, the main interval it is 0 comma pi. In the 0 comma pi it is strictly increasing as well as strictly decreasing. That is why the function is neither increasing nor decreasing. So and f dash of x equal to cos x less than 0 on open interval pi by 2 comma pi. Therefore the function is neither increasing nor decreasing on open interval 0 comma pi. 0 comma pi. So this is all about the third problem. Well, the fourth question, it is find the intervals in which the function f given by f of x which is equals to 2x square minus 3x is strictly increasing, and the second case it is strictly decreasing. So let us take up the given function. F of x which is equals to, it is 2x square minus 3x. Then now you go for f dash of x. Now f dash of x, which is equals to we get 4x minus 3. So now to get the point, you have to equate f dash of x with the 0. So here, so now f dash of x equal to 0. Now f dash of x, which is equals to 0. So what is f dash of x now? 4x minus 3. 4x minus 3, which is equals to 0. Then 4x equal to 3. 4x equal to 3. Then x equal to 3 by 4. X, which is equals to 3 by 4. Then this x equal to 3 by 4, the point x equal to 3 by 4 divides the number line into two disjoint intervals. For example, see here. So this is the number line. Here it is minus infinity and here it is plus infinity. So in between you take 3 by 4. So it is 3 by 4. So overall we get two intervals now, minus infinity comma 3 by 4 and 3 by 4 comma infinity. So now I will go for the table. So it is intervals. So whenever you get a problems like this, you have to go for the table, intervals, and then sine of f dash of x. And then the last column, it is nature of function. Nature of function. Nature of function. So what are the intervals now? Minus infinity comma 3 by 4, open interval. This is one interval. Then the other interval is going to be 3 by 4 comma infinity. 3 by 4 comma infinity. This is the second interval. Now open interval minus infinity comma 3 by 4 meaning is leave these 2 points, take in between value. So here we can take 0 and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on. So let me take minus 5 and substitute minus 5 in f dash of x here and analyze whether it is less than 0 or greater than 0. So see here, 4 into minus 5 minus 3. So what is 4 into minus 5? It is minus 20. Then minus 3, it will be minus 23. This is going to be less than 0. So that is why in this interval, so sine of f dash of x is going to be less than 0. If it is less than 0, then the function is strictly decreasing. It is strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing. Now it is 3 by 4 comma infinity. So here we can take 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So let us take 5 and analyze, plus 5, or you take 6. Any number you can take randomly. In between this interval you will have to take. So I will be taking 6 and substitute in place of x in f dash of x. So 4 into 6 minus 3. It is 4 into 6 will be 24 minus 3 will be 21, which is greater than 0. So in the interval 3 by 4 comma infinity, sine of f dash of x is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then the function is strictly increasing. That we have to write now. So it is strictly increasing. So it is strictly increasing. Strictly increasing. So this is the table that we have to draw whenever you get a problem like this, that is finding the intervals in which the function is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. So note down this and then we'll move on to the the next problem, that is the fifth one. Well, we'll read the next question, that is the fifth one. Find the intervals. Find the intervals in which the function f given by f of x which is equals to it is 2x cube minus 6x square, sorry, minus 3x square, then minus 36x plus 7 is strictly increasing and then the other interval it is strictly decreasing. So let us take up the given function and go for the derivative. So f of x which is equals to, it is 2x cube minus 3x square plus minus 36x then plus 7. So go for f dash of x now. So f dash of x which is equals to, so it is 6x square, then minus 6x, then minus 36. So in this we can take 6 common. F dash of x which is equals to, so we take 6 common, we get x square minus x minus 6. Well, now x square minus x minus 6 can be written as f dash of x which is equals to 6, you write it outside, then here it becomes x minus 3 into x plus 2. So multiply these two, you get back the previous term. X into x will be x square, then x into 2 will be 2x, and then here we get minus 3x. Minus 3x plus 2x will be minus x, and then minus 3 into plus 2 will be minus 6. So now to get the points you have to equate f dash of x with the 0. Now f dash of x equal to 0, that means you get 6 into x minus 3 into x plus 2 which is equals to 0. Take 6 to the RHS, it goes to the denominator. Overall you get x equal to minus 2 and x equal to plus 3. These two are the values of x. Now the points x equal to minus 2 and x equal to plus 3 divides the number line into 3 disjoint intervals. See here. This is a number line, and then if you take this as minus infinity and this as plus infinity, and then we have minus 2 and then plus 3. What are the 3 intervals now? Minus infinity comma minus 2, then minus 2 comma 3 and 3 comma infinity. These are the 3 disjoint intervals. Now we will have to go for the table. So it is intervals and then sine of f dash of x, and then nature of function, and then nature of function. So now intervals. So I will take minus infinity comma minus 2, then minus 2 comma 3, and then 3 comma plus infinity. So it is 3 comma plus infinity. So now let us analyze minus infinity comma minus 2. It is open interval. Leave these 2 points, take in between value. That means you can take minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and so on. So take minus 5 and analyze f dash of x. So this is our f dash of x. I will be taking minus 5 in place of x. So what do we get? F dash of x, which is equals to 6 into minus 5 minus 3 will be minus 8. And then minus 5 plus 2 will be minus 3. So minus into minus will be plus. If you multiply these three numbers, it is going to be greater than 0. So overall, in the interval minus infinity comma minus 2, so we get f dash of x greater than 0. You can take other value also. You can take minus 7 and analyze. Again you get greater than 0. And you can take minus 10, minus 20 and so on. So here, in this particular interval, f dash of x is greater than 0. So sin of f dash of x will be greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then it is strictly increasing. Strictly increasing. Strictly increasing. Then let us take up the second interval now. It is minus 2 comma plus 3. Leave the minus 2 and plus 3. In between you can take minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. So let me take 0. Substitute in place of x in f dash of x now. See here, f dash of x equal to 6, write it as it is. Then now in place of x I am going to write 0. 0 minus 3, it is minus 3. Then 0 plus 2 will be 2. So here you have a minus sign. If you multiply these three numbers, it is going to be negative, that is less than 0. So in this interval, f dash of x is less than 0. If it is less than 0, then it has to be strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing. Then take the last interval now, 3 comma infinity. Open interval 3 comma infinity means you have to leave the endpoints, take in between values. Now you can take 5 here, 6, 7, anything, or else you can take 4 also. So now 6 into, I will be taking 5. 5 minus 3, it is 2. And then 5 plus 2, it is 7. If you multiply these three numbers, it will be greater than 0, a positive number. That means in the open interval 3 comma infinity, f dash of x is greater than 0. It is strictly increasing. It is strictly increasing. Strictly increasing. So overall, what did you understand from this? In the interval minus infinity comma minus 2 and 3 comma open interval 3 comma infinity, the function is strictly increasing, and in the other interval, that is minus 2 comma 3, the function is strictly decreasing. So this is all about the fifth problem.